Practice?
You talking about practice? Practice?
I mean, we're talking about practice.
We're talking about practice?
A little high.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Out There JCH. I'm your host, Jonathan C. Hall. It's been a minute. Sorry I've been away, but the day job has taken up a good amount of my time, but I'm back. Before we get started on today's episode, I started a newsletter. It comes out every Sunday, and I'd love for you all to sign up. It's an opportunity to connect with me about some of the thoughts and ideas and experiences that I've had that I can share beyond just the video content here on this channel. It's free to sign up, 1 email a week, so please subscribe. All right, so I bought a crossbow to hunt deer because I live in a part of Michigan where rifle hunting is not allowed. I hit up my friend Brandon, you remember him, and he recommended that I purchase a crossbow. We went to one of the local outfitters here in Southeast Michigan, and if you want to hear a little bit more about that experience, subscribe to the newsletter. An entry-level crossbow, nothing fancy, and like any tool that's used for hunting, you want to make sure that it's calibrated correctly so that when you go to harvest an animal, you're doing so as quickly and as painlessly as possible. We had some work to do. And so that's what this episode is about. Let's take a trip down the road to Brandon's house and get this crossbow shooting straight.
So we'll go from here down to that target.
Uh-huh. How far is that?
Well, I've got my range.
Okay.
That is 20.
That's 20 yards?
We should start from it.
Yep.
Maybe even closer in, but 20 at the max.
Yeah.
We can bring. What's this?
You got it?
This
Yep.
thing is so much heavier.
Yes.
Because then they'll be like right next to one another.
Yes.
Like smaller chance for deflection.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe I even do it. So this is like this is more than I would do. And like my idea, like my conceptual idea, like you nailed it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what I thought. Like
What the setup should be like?
Yeah.
We can do.
This guy in here is what you're gonna end up doing.
Uh-huh.
And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get it on the horizontal to where you want it.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna lower it down.
Uh-huh.
And give her a go
Uh-huh.
at like whatever you think your 20-yard pin is.
Right.
Glad you remember.
So like crosshairs in my mind should be like dead on.
Uh-huh.
I think dead crosshairs you're gonna want it like 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna look see if it will fit at like 30,
Mm-hmm.
40,
Mm-hmm.
50.
Mm-hmm.
Because like all of those cross hatches are in there.
Yeah.
And so you'll want to get in there. I think you aim for the O.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yep, I think that's good, and then we need to lower it down quite a bit.
Yeah. And it's just like twist. Okay.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Okay, so now this guy right here.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
You want to back that off.
Yep.
And it'll start. So it's gonna lower pretty
quite
fast.
a bit, yeah.
Sorry, looks like you're married.
30.
It's dead on now.
Right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You want.
Yeah, because I don't want to be leaning.
You want to steady yourself. We want to take as much human out of it as possible.
Yep. And it does kind of.
It wiggles in there.
It wiggles. So if we.
You don't want to do it in yet because you got to load it.
Right.
Dang.
Because it almost looks like it's two separate things here.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I've been staring at this for a moment.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait, dude.
All right. So I'll do this over here. Okay. So.
They don't.
So it's supposed to be in the fire position. I just got to pull it back far enough.
Yeah, it's not all that much.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
When you hear the click.
Click.
Because that click puts it into safety, I think.
Yes. Okay.
There's a different one then too, and we can show the difference there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. So it's now in the safe position, cocked back, and ready to go. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay.
It's like a penny pack for hunters.
Place.
So the white fletch,
odd down.
odd down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just push it back, and for mine it like makes I think a little click maybe, but for yours it looks like it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
look
that's
like
cool.
it. Yep. Okay. Is the red light blinking?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You want to make sure that that's showing stuff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, thank you for that. You can raise it up a little bit.
There.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Dead on the O, like right dead on.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
It's a little high.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Like 2-3 inches and a little bit right. Well,
yeah,
you don't
and
have
actually,
to shoot it now. That's what someone told me. The fun part of a crossbow is you always have to take at least one shot that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going for the O?
Yeah.
It's just below.
Yeah, it's just below, like you're inside and it's like nice.
Brandon, you have this very well set up.
No.
It can be very well set up and you could be a terrible shot and miss it. So like you damn in the thing do, Doc.
Yeah.
That is a perfect shot. And like you said, that deer when it hears that shot is going to duck like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's going to be
almost everything flinches.
Yep.
And like
I
yeah. and comes down like an inch or two. Nice work, Famka.
yeah, like that was dope. That was dope. That's a very satisfying movement. Okay.
Up and right, but we're getting a little closer.
Yeah.
But she was saying that particularly the biathletes, they really have to hone into their breathing, right? To like bring themselves down.
They're sprints, and then
She says they learn. Not only are they worried about their breathing, they're actually the heart rate, bringing it down, and then they're shooting in between their
Beats.
beats. I was like, oh, wait, what? That's nuts. It's amazing. I love biathlon.
it is pretty crazy.
Up into the top?
Yeah, it's up again. Okay.
Where'd you turn it?
It was the same spot. I haven't turned it yet. I just wanted to take another shot to see.
Okay.
So like it's clustering
Yeah.
in the right spot. It's just a matter of tuning it to
Yeah, and I
to
mean,
where
like,
it's like
I guess
where it needs to be.
Somebody'd want us to actually shoot another, but
Precision, but not accuracy. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for sure. That's a good cluster.
That is a good cluster.
Okay.
Yeah, just need to move it
Down
to the
left.
down and left. Yeah, that's like I'll take that.
Happy with that.
Yeah. It's just a matter of moving it where it needs to be. Oh yeah, look at that cluster. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, when you only put one in, and you would do that, you'd be like, oh man, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
At least you're consistent.
I'm a consistent idiot. That's the important thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do this. There.
Yeah, you do. You remember.
Click, clack.
What are you going for?
The O.
The O?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's shoot another one.
Yep.
Go for the B this time.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see
See if
it's to the right.
Yep.
Yeah. We're at 20 yards right here.
Okay.
Cool. The other thing is to remember to like be mindful of your breathing.
Yeah.
And so I tend to inhale and then exhale half
Right. Okay.
and pause at that.
Uh-huh.
Because like I notice mine with where it sits on my shoulder and my breathing that it definitely bobs for me.
Mm-hmm.
So potentially it does for you too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
we'll
definitely
go.
does bob when I breathe. I was on a full exhale.
So since you went for the O, I guess go for the B
Mm-hmm.
or even like that top left square. Were you going for the square?
I was going for the B. So I'm still a little bit high. Even higher than I was before. All right.
It's peculiar, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like the O is like when you're doing the O, that was like okay.
Right. It was just
It's just slid to the right.
Yep. Lower this time in the same area. So see if
Well,
I
it's
can-
okay. I mean, as long as you put that crosshair wherever you say, you know,
Mhm.
call it out,
Okay.
and then because then you're going to have like you'll be able to think about, you know, like okay, I was being mindful of my breathing,
Mm-hmm.
so I know it's set right there. I was gently squeezing the trigger until it released,
Yeah.
with the same part of your finger, like that crease,
Yep.
like you would your rifle.
All right. Lower hump of the B.
So that is like, it's at the same level as the K.
Yep.
And a little bit to the right. So the K was farther, when you're going for the O, it was farther right.
Yep.
Um,
So I think based on those shots, it's probably me moving around. And I felt much more comfortable with that last shot in terms of like everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think you can even just kind of lean it onto the table and then it should be,
Oh yeah, that's nice.
and then it'll like be real solid.
Yeah, that's lovely. All right.
And we're going now.
I'm gonna go for the O again.
Okay, that's good. I think that's good because then it gives us a direction.
Yeah.
Think about your breathing and pause. It's pretty good.
Yep.
So
little
it's
bit
up
high.
a bit.
Yeah.
So
but-
we can come down, probably even making sure your glasses are in the same place too so that it's not bending the light
Yeah.
and
exactly.
messing with your... Maybe you gotta go get some rec specs.
I think what I want to try, since I've been consistently high this entire time,
Yeah.
is just to like go like 20 clicks
Yeah.
and just see,
Yeah.
you know, like make what seems like or feels like an extreme adjustment,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then see if that, like, is it the scope or is it just like I'm really inconsistent in my placement. So yeah. Okay. So the crossbow still doesn't shoot quite straight. So Brendan and I are going to have a little bit more work to do before I get out there and do some hunting. Again, I want to make sure the bolt goes where I'm aiming. So precision and accuracy are really important. Got the accuracy down, or is that precision? I've got the precision down, or is that accuracy? I've got one of them down, but the other one still need to tweak. Brandon has already gone out with his crossbow, harvested a deer, and I'm hoping that in the coming weeks, amidst family events and the Thanksgiving holiday, that I'm able to harvest 1 or 2 deer before the calendar year is out. I love the process of learning a new skill, which just takes me one step closer to not being dependent on some of the popular industrial food systems and more dependent on the local ecology. So in that regard, this is a really exciting process. The barrier to entry is relatively low, so long as you have good people and a little bit of cash. So that's all I have for this episode, but stay tuned as we get things dialed in for the hunt, and I'll absolutely bring you the content for the first crossbow hunt on this channel. Much more to come, and I'll see you next time on
Is the red light blinking?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Your YouTube channel is just a bunch of, is the red line blinking?
Yes.